The state government's commitment to stamping out child sexual abuse on South Australia's remote Aboriginal lands has been questioned after the release of a second progress report on the Mulligan inquiry. Those monitoring the government's response to the inquiry say they're disappointed by the lack of action.
In May 2008, Commissioner Ted Mulligan revealed widespread child sexual abuse on the APY lands and serious concerns about the safety of women and children. More than 2.5 years later, the government says 10 of the inquiry's 46 recommendations have been met. It says Aboriginal people feel safer and more willing to report child abuse.
More police, more child protection workers, more people working in our schools and in the family centres up there directly with the women and families.
Some organisations with close ties to the APY lands are sceptical of the government's figures.
In terms of the detail about how many jobs have been created, how many people have come forward for notifications for child abuse, the government is very poor in putting that information onto the public record.
Where is the progress? Where are the better outcomes? We're not seeing them in your report.
The government says it's difficult to attract staff to work in the remote communities, but one former resident says local Aboriginal people should be employed.
Giving some of that responsibility back to Anangal is going to give them the will to play a key role in protecting children.
The government says it is making progress in training Aboriginal interpreters after the Mulligan inquiry identified major language barriers in reporting child abuse. 7 people have graduated from a new TAFE course and 30 more are enrolled, but Karina Lester says they're struggling to find work.
There's a demand there, but what we have failed is that we haven't been able to skill our people up to a level where they feel a part of being able to have the knowledge about Western cultural ways, Western government ways.
The government says it's looking to provide more support for interpreters to find jobs, but admits it may be some years before the full benefits of changes on the lands are felt. Kim Robertson, ABC News, Adelaide.